What's up everyone, this is Save Knight, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowgate Remastered for the PC. Last episode I started up the Let's Play and... oops, went the wrong way. Didn't really get that much into it. I mean, there were... where's it at? Saw the opening scene. Well, like a little opening cutscene thing that was actually several minutes long, and mainly the first episode was just me, you know, figuring out controls and crap, because I mean, this is where you start. With 3 rooms into it. I mean, technically that was a long cutscene, but whatever. Showed all the different controls and commands and shit like that. Fissures and fractures run along the edges of this section of the stone wall, okay? Damn, it doesn't say pow anymore. You pound the stone with your fist. Your pain is immediately rewarded as the rock fractures and crumbles, revealing an opening. You force yourself through the narrow opening and into the darkness beyond. If you want to see which objects in a room are interactable, use the Show Objects keybind, F2 by default, and the objects will pulse. Hit the keybind again to return them to normal. Cold air rushes down to this chamber. Those things I see in the back? No doubt from the opening in the rocky wall above. The fletching on this arrow looks a bit tattered, but its silver arrow tip looks to be in good condition. Scrapes and scratches crisscross the surface of the skull. Okay, can't take it. You look the skull over and change your mind, deciding that it won't be helpful in your quest. Contemplating taking the bone, after a moment you relent, deciding it won't be helpful in your quest. Can I strike into it? Surprisingly silent as you foolishly talk with the yellowed skull. You speak nonsense to the skull. York harumphs in disgust. Well, fuck you too. Not hit. Even though the commands are on screen, if you wish, you can play the game using keybinds. You can set keybinds in the options menu. You can also hide the UI elements by using the hide UI keybind, bringing each element up only when required or if moused over. Okay. Wasn't sure if the sound went back to normal. This metal brazier has a wide bowl mounted on a tripod. The legs look like a series of inverted hooks poorly welded together. Oh, okay. You strike the brazier with a mighty blow with your fist. The metal bowl separates with a clang that falls into the chasm, leaving excuse me, metal legs. Look at legs of the brazier from some from some kind of iron hook. This half-buried carved stone appears to be a keystone. The carving on this keystone is a circle within a shield outline. Strange writings cover the stone. You think you recognize the name Majal amongst the hard to decipher language. Is that a skull? Nope. Peering over the edge of the chasm, you nearly lose your balance. A blast of warm air greets you, with a faint cry from some unknown creature close on its tail. Okay, and the other one, it was like full of undead or some shit like that, but this apparently has lava. The rickety bridge is held together with nothing but frayed rope and rotten wood planks. As if in warning, a mounted skull stands guard in front of it. Okay. Judging by the workmanship, this stone bridge seems quite sturdy. It's anything but inviting. You take a hesitant step on the rickety bridge. The bridge sways and creaks alarmingly. You hold in mid-stride and step back off the bridge. It definitely doesn't seem safe. Perhaps there's some entity that can help you become lighter than air? An entity? Thought it was like a potion or something. You boldly set out on the rickety bridge once again. Your courage falters as the bridge sways and creaks. If you try that again without some magical help, you are sure that you will fall to your death. Yay! The bridge creaks and sways under your weight. Undaunted, you take 2 more steps before the frayed ropes and rotten planks give way, sending you reeling into the chasm below. Your screams echo and reverberate off the cavernous walls long after you hit the bottom with a sickening thud. This shows lava, so... okay, I guess? Yeah, I'm gonna be showing, like, deaths and shit like I did in the other one.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
Dense fog greets you as a stone passage opens into a small chamber. The temperature plummets as a creature materializes in front of you. It flinches from the light of your torch. Speaking to the Rave accomplishes nothing. Even though you've never seen one before, you know that this is a shadow Rave, a being that walks the line between life and death, between light and shadow. Punch his stupid face. You unleash a wild punch at the shadowy form. Your fist simply passes through it. Okay. A special torch, but okay, that didn't actually do anything. Should it get cold in here? Cold and dark. You're already dead, so what the fuck do you care? It's just regular torch? With a cry, you swing the lit torch at the Wraith. The ethereal being is instantly enveloped in a bright flash of flame. Its tortured moan hanging in the air as it vanishes. Okay. What the fuck is that? You see part of a large orange object hidden just inside the archway. As you grasp the large orange thing, it becomes painfully clear that it's a pumpkin. Okay? This rune is firmly attached to the wall, glowing with power. Truly, this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. Nope. Perhaps it's enchanted in some way? Yeah, I don't think I showed what the spell looked like, so... Oof. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Oh, I guess probably speak. Nope. Okay. Whether it be sewer or a reservoir system for the castle, mold, mildew, and moss bespeckle the stones within this chamber. Iron door latch shut by... okay, open that. Ooh. As you read the scroll, one particular word stands out from the rest. Entrays. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. As you write down the strange marking in your spellbook, the scroll crumbles in your hands. You have learned a new spell. Tiny scurrying sounds can be heard coming from behind this grate. Same shit. You wrinkle your nose at the decaying smell wafting from this grate. Looks like it has like an opening or something. So I'm gonna go that way. You try to squeeze your body through the bars. After a moment or two of struggling, you give up. Peering into the darkness, you drop down in the muck and crawl through a tight opening. That's what she said. You can keybind anything in your inventory and some UI items. Yorick thyself, current torch, to the 0 to 9 number key. Select the object, then hold control and press one of the number keys on your keyboard. Now, anytime you want to use an object, simply press the number key you assigned to that object, and then click the object you want to use it on. Alrighty. The stone obelisk is nearly 10 hands high, embellished with strange glyphs and 3 deep notches. It hums with an ancient power that assures you it can be powered by a simple magical invocation. You focus your will on the stone obelisk. With a whispered word, your spell is unleashed. A strange apparition coalesces from within the obelisk, the ghostly figure of an old man cloaked in a shimmering veil.
You have done well, simple soldier. Now, listen if you have ears, since the shadows grow long and time fleet. Some 40 years past, an evil, the likes the world has not beheld, escaped its prison. Talimar, the Black, he of whom I have already spoken. This warlock lord brought forth his dark magics and conjurations, and unleashed his foul vassals, desecrating these sacred halls.
Just a big mini head.
Talimar has laid waste to the combined power of man. And what of the Circle of 12? The great wizards.
Yeah, what the fuck are you at?
They are no more. I am the last.
Jesus, he single-handedly killed 10 of them?
Pity me not, boy. We were resolute in our judgment, but erred greatly. 'Twould have been better to put our brother to death.
Yeah.
But mercy and folly prevailed.
It's your own dumbass fault.
I know not Talimar's full plans, but have discovered enough to fill my heart with fear. And yet, hope remains, and it stands or falters with you.
Of course it does.
Fare thee well.
Lagmar the Timeless vanishes, leaving behind a scroll, a glowing orb, and the words, "Fare thee well." The clear orb has a silver sheen about it. It is relatively light and vibrates with a dormant, expectant power. Read the words on the scroll aloud. 5 to find, 3 or 1. 1 gives access, the bladed sun. The silver orb to banish below, the staff of ages, to vanquish the foe. Joining 2, the golden thorn, the last to invoke the platinum horn. At least they kept that word for word. That's kind of cool. Okay. That's taken care of. You jump and manage to find a handhold within the hatchway. After a frantic moment or two, you manage to pull yourself through. This room reminds you of the elven funhouse at King Otto's fair. You remember taking your sister, hoping to lose her, in the reflective maze. That. You have to go back to the opening behind you. A large block of cold granite blocks the way. Okay, so go back this way. Figure moves within the opening at the back of the grotto. He doesn't seem to pose any risk to you. Okay. Head off this way. You can search and loot various objects in the game by selecting the object and then selecting either open or use. the contents of the object will be automatically added to the appropriate tabs in your inventory. Searchable objects include corpses, desks, bags, chests, etc. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and call it right here. Come back and I'm going to explore these 3 rooms and whatever hell this mess is right here. Looks like it used to be a body of some sort. So, until then, this is Save Night on Let's Play Shadowgate Remastered. Later, guys.